Yo, what is going on, Top Shot people? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Eric. My Top Shot name is Nifty Sports. That's NFTY Sports. This is a massive video. I'm so excited. I've been waiting on this Series 3 roadmap to be able to present to you on YouTube. I'm going to go through all of that good stuff today. We're going to break this video down into 3 parts: the common, the rare, and the legendary. I'll talk about the whole article. I'll try to make it as concise as possible, but this is absolutely information that you need to know and digest if you're going to be building your collection in NBA Top Shot for Series 3, whether you're a brand new person to this platform, whether you collect only commons, only rares, legendaries, whatever it may be. This is important to know, and you got to take a look at it. If you end up liking this video and get value out of it, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Make sure you throw me a thumbs up and a comment in the comment section if you have something good to say, or if you have something that I can improve on. So let's jump into this content here. I can't wait to go over the Series 3 roadmap, and let's do it. All right, here's the article that you can find on the blog. It was just released on Friday. It has everything that you need to know, or everything that they are able to provide you for Series 3, which is something that I'm super thankful for about the upfront communication and having this going into Series 3. So they break it down into a few parts. They go common, rares, and legendary. That's how I'll talk about it on this video. There's also some fandom stuff at the very end, as well as some really good charts. So take a look at this article and make sure that you roll up the sleeves on the details to this as well. I will start here with the base set and the common sets. I wanted to tell you about everything that's in this section in terms of the types of drops that are coming out, the mint counts, and then the maximum amount of moments per player. So let me just go ahead and start off by naming each of the common sets that are going to be coming out in Series 3. You got the base set. Okay, that's the most common out of all of them. You're going to be able to go into the marketplace and pick up moments at a low cost. There's 60,000 plus on the CC count. Also, one of the plans that they dropped in here is to be able to go into buying 10 packs per week. So instead of having a drop, instead of having a stress test, instead of waiting for when you need to pick up these packs, these are going to be easily accessible to buy throughout the course of the season. In addition to that, they have a number of themed sets that we all know and love. Here are a couple of the other themed sets that are coming out. When you scroll down to this article, take a look at this other common sets and setting the table section. They're bringing back Hustle and Show. They're also going to do a Street-Worthy Moves set. They're going to do Rising Stars in the form of a common set. They're going to do specific geographic regions, so international players perhaps in one certain set. They're also going to do a set that's curated by a current or former NBA great. They leave this open to interpretation. I'm assuming that they're going to give a lot of creativity to whoever creates and curates that set to put it into a common set. That will be amazing. It'll be the first of its kind. And lastly, they're going to do a 2022 NBA playoff set. They're going to size it down from what they did last year. Last year, there were 112 moments, which was a lot, but I actually did really love what they did with that set, especially with the challenges and all that stuff. So they're going down from 112 to 82 on that one. Let's talk about some of the mint count sizes, and we'll go into the base set first and talk about this base set mint count, and then as well as the number of moments that they're capping per player in the base set. All right, so on the base set, they drop a couple of notes here. They're slightly downsizing it from Series 2 to Series 3, 533 moments in Series 2, coming down to 519 in Series 3. I don't think that's that huge of a deal, but here's where you want to take a look at. There's a limit of 2 base set moments per player, and they also drop some great information about the LE and CC mint counts. Okay, so 2 per player. Let's take a look at this chart right here, which I think is super helpful. The 3-star rookies will be minted at an edition size of 4,000. These will be in the base set. Okay, so any rookies that are coming out that are making their rookie debut and they get a moment from their rookie debut will be a 3-star rookie. People who do not have a Top Shot debut moment on the platform so far and they're getting a common base set Top Shot debut, that will be debuted at 12,000. And then a select group of others that are LE to a size of 9,999. this is the best way to think about this one here. You know how in series 2, guys like Steph Curry and LeBron James have their 7,500 moments, even KD, 7,500 moments. They have a 15K moment. They have a 35K moment. They have a 40K moment. That is not happening in Series 3, which I think is a good thing. They may have a 9,999 and also a CC starting at 60,000 that's going to be held open until the end of the series. So if somebody comes out like with the LeBron 9999, then there's also going to be a LeBron 60K. Those will be his only 2 moments in the base set, and that will run through the end of the season. That 60K could turn into 100K, could turn into 80K, whatever Top Shot wants to do with it. So just keep that in mind as you're going for those CC pluses. There's always the opportunity that they can increase that mint count size, which would therefore probably decrease the value of those moments. So either be patient or jump on it right away, whatever you feel is fit. I'll do my best to update you on the channel of what I think is going on with those moments as well. But this is definitely something to note. Okay. Next, the numbers that they're capping off in the other common set. So I mentioned these already: the Hustle and Show, the Street, the Rising Stars, International Stars, the one that's curated by a current or former NBA star, and in the playoffs as well. They have some great information on here. Okay, so players will have no more than 2 moments in drops and 1 moment as a reward. So again, I'm just going to go back to those superstars: LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, how they have a ton of moments in that base set for Series 1. They also have stuff in, for example, Seeing Stars. Maybe they have a Hustle and Show, whatever, right? They will only have 2 other moments in the common other sets. So, and then potentially 1 other reward too. So let's just put it as an example. We'll talk LeBron James. LeBron's probably going to have a 9,999. He'll have a 60K CC plus. Say he gets a Hustle and Show moment, and say he gets one of the street-worthy moments as well. Then he'll only be able to have 1 other moment as a reward. So a maximum of 5 per player in common moments throughout the entire platform, which is important note to take. These other common sets are going to be minted from 10,000 to 20,000 mint count. So they leave that open. They leave a range depending on the set, whether it's going to be in that 10,000, 15 or 20,000 range. Really excited about these sets. They're going to be super fun to collect. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of focus around the drops and a lot of focus around the showcase quest to get these reward moments, which will be fun to participate in. The last thing that I want to talk about in this common set is one of the new sets that they're going to drop first, and that is the Team Change set. Really excited about that one. We'll scroll down here and take a look at it. Here's where they're talking about it. Early on in the NBA season, we plan to debut a brand new common set featuring the first LE moments for many key players who changed teams in the offseason. Again, LE moments from 10 to 20K in this set drop. This set will also feature a second drop in the season for players who change teams around or on the NBA trade deadline in 2022, so that you can get a new moment from that team this season. Say your favorite team gets a new superstar player, then you can pick up that moment in this common set, which is going to be super fun. It's really cool. I think that they're doing this for the common level so that, most likely you're going to get your, superstar player that's coming to your team accessible to a ton of the fans out there. I know I'm looking at Russell Westbrook and Carmelo Anthony on the Lakers. I would love to have their first moments as a Laker, being a Laker fan. There's people that are going to love that Kemba Walker moment on the Knicks, the Fournier moment on the Knicks, Lonzo, Caruso, DeRozan on the Bulls. A ton of exciting stuff that went down this season. So that's going to be super fun to go after. That'll be the first common set drop coming out this season, even more so before than the base set drop, I believe. So that is all I have to say about the common set. If you want to scroll down to the bottom here, there is a great summary of all the edition sizes. They go base set all the way through Holo Icon and the legendary set. as well as some other great charts down here. So make sure to take a look at that. If you have any questions about what's going down with the common sets that I didn't cover, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section and we'll get it figured out for you. It's super important to be up to date on all this stuff going into Series 3. Now let's move into the rare sets. All right, now we're moving on to rare. I am really excited for this. I collect mostly rares. You know, and one of the things that I do like to encourage, you know, if you have the opportunity to kind of trade up along the season and grab your hands on maybe your first rare moment or first couple rare moments, I think those are amazing moments to collect. They're a little bit more scarce. They should hold value, especially if you're going after the right players. Common moments are amazing as well. I love collecting those too, especially the reward moments. I will likely do a bunch of challenges on the commons this year myself. So let's go ahead and talk about rares. There are 5 sets that I talked about. We'll kind of do the, you know, a similar format to last time. There are 5 sets that they dropped in this article here. And if you scroll through this, you'll be able to see all of them. The rare section is a very short section. So if you have any questions about it, let me know. The ones that I counted were MGLE, All-Star Game, Throwdowns. There's a Teamwork rare set, and there's a conference finals rare set as well. I assume that they'll also do a Run It Back set. They didn't really talk about Run It Back for Series 3. Maybe that'll be Series 3 summer, similar to what they did this year. So here's what's going down with the rares. On the MGLEs, there's going to be 150 moments released, 150 moments in that set, 5 for each team. So 5 times 30 is 150. Those will be minted out of 749. So it's getting a 50% supply increase from Series 2 when it was at 499. They're also bringing back the All-Star Game rares, going to 2022 minted. That's going to be the highest mint count on a rare set this year. So no set will be over 2022. They're already saying that the All-Star set is going to be there. And there will be no more than 258 total moment collectibles across all the other rare sets aside from MGLEs. Sorry, that's including MGLE. So I'm going to break it down with numbers at the end of this. That it's going to be important to note to tell you a little bit about what the moment sizes in these sets will be. So the All-Star Game is going to be coming out. The Throwdowns is coming back. They learned a lesson from the last Throwdown. There's going to be less moments in that Throwdown set. That information is right here. They're going to be minted to 888 rather than 1800. Okay, so those are going to be more scarce. The price on them should be higher, especially because they're going to focus on less than 51 different players. They're going to be probably just the most amazing dunks. And I'm really, really excited for them to revamp that set and bring it back in Series 3. So take that into consideration. And then there will also be doing a Teamwork set. This is new. So take a look at the Kevin Durant MGLE or the DeAndre Ayton Valley Oop. Those are going to be examples. There's going to be 1 per team. So 30 moments in that set. Those are going to be, the good ones at least are going to be ones that, team collectors really want to get their hands on. That's going to be very exciting. And then lastly, there's going to be a rare plays featuring the conference finals. And then there were 4 was my favorite set from last season. It's my favorite set on all of NBA Top Shot. This set will have a mint count of 1,000 or less. If we look at the marketplace here, the floor on rare moments is going for $48 right now. And these are the Throwdowns, $48 for these, $50 for Jeff Green, Jackson Hayes, $49. So a lot of the Throwdowns are building the floor. That's one of the higher mint counts aside from the, the Rising Stars and the All-Star Game set as well. So if you want to get into rares, that's the price point that it starts off right now. Maybe these will go up into Series 3 as well, especially the players that are going to be highly collected. I think this isn't a bad deal right here. I picked up one of these, $55 for Mitchell Robinson. You got a rookie down here for $55. Sabonis at $59, Rui, Gordon. So some good players definitely to take a look at in that Throwdown set if you want to move into your first rare set. So one thing that I want to note on this before we move into Legendary, I crunched some numbers. So 258 moments total are going to be minted. 150 of those are going to be from the metallic gold set. 30 of them were going to be from the team set, so one per team. That leaves 78 moments across the other rare sets. So that includes conference finals, all-star game, throwdowns. If you take into consideration that there's probably going to be similar to the same number of moments in the conference final set as last time, there was 12 moments there. That leaves about 66 moments for the all-star game, throwdowns, and potentially a run it back. So 66 divided by those three sets, if they stick to this, it should be only about 22 moments per set, which are going to be much smaller sets, which I actually like a lot in the rare tier for this year. That's something to consider if you're a rare collector. Let's go ahead and move into the legendary set here. Really excited about this one too, and hopefully I can get my hand on at least one legendary pack for the year. All right, here's the legendary section, okay? The legendary drops, I've counted 5 of them. There's going to be the Deck the Hoops is going to be the first one. It's going to be on Christmas. That's going to be amazing. I'll talk about that later on. There's Holo Icon. There's a mid-season legendary drop that they have not announced the theme to it yet. So there's going to be a mid-season legendary drop, as well as a rookie drop at the end of the season, only legendary rookies. And then lastly, the 5th will be the NBA Finals legendary set. So 5 legendary drops. The maximum amount per each drop is going to be 132 mint count. The holo icons are going to be out of 99. The rookies at the end of the season are going to be out of 75. So keep that in mind. The only rookie legendary drop is going to be out of 75. The holo icons out of 99, and probably all the other ones are going to be out of 132 or whatever they decide to do. All right, let's talk about the Deck the Hoops. This is going to be the first legendary set that they do. It's going to be around Christmas Day games. They're going to venture back into time and do memorable performances on Christmas. That's going to be amazing. It's going to be similar to like a throwback set, but it's not. They don't want to step on the toes of the run it backs. So, it'll probably be from different seasons and include some different players in there. I'm really excited for that one. I would definitely be doing whatever it takes to get into that queue and pick up one of those sets. I love the theme that they have going on in Deck the Hoops, and I really want to get my hands on one of those sets. So I think the moments will be amazing. I think that overall they're just going to do an amazing job of picking out really solid moments for this series, right? Like, I can't lie. They were kind of forcing their hand when they did the Deck the Hoops last year because they only had 1 year's worth of, moments to pick out to put into that set. So to be honest, the Steph Curry isn't that amazing. It's a legendary set. It's just kind of not that special of a Steph play to me. This year, they won't have that issue, which I think is amazing. Moving on into the flagship set, the holo icon. Okay. Again, 90 plays will be in this one. 3 players on each team times 30 teams, 90 players. The first one is going to drop basically halfway through the season. They're going to give themselves some time to accumulate an amazing collection of moments and put them into moments. They'll be out of 99 minted. And then towards the end of the season, they will have, the second half of that set come out. So 90 moments in this set. That's going to be an awesome one to take a look at. Those packs are usually amazing. They come with a bunch of rare MGLEs. So if you can get your hands on that one, that's going to be an awesome one to take a look at. Here's the one that I talked about in the middle of the season. It's going to be a historical one. Again, they don't really give much context to it, but they don't want to step on run it back, and they're going to do their best not to do that. So it'll be historical, but it'll be in the legendary frame rather than in the rare frame. Lastly, around the end of the regular season, they're going to highlight some of the year's top rookies in a dedicated set to the best prospects in the league. These are going to be out of 75. So these are going to be the most rare legendaries aside from the challenge rewards that come out. So that's going to be something exciting to look at. They're also noting here that some of the rookies are also going to be in that holo icon set. So some rookies will definitely have 2 moments. They have a potential of having 3 if their team makes the NBA Finals. So finally, the last legendary set will be at the end of the season for the NBA Finals. I love these sets. The Finals legendary set last year, I have 2 of those moments. It was the most, I think, memorable set because I think that history is made in the playoffs. And if you're a fan of that team, those memories will last forever. I always know when my team makes the finals that it's been a great season and that I can always, remember that season as a successful one, whether they win or lose. So really excited about this NBA Finals set. They're probably going to keep the very similar number of moments going into that, around 10 to 12. I think it would be smart to do just to highlight the top players on each team. So the last thing that we'll talk about on this legendary is the number of moments that each player will get and the maximums that they've set for this. And all right, to cap off the legendary talk, there will be 1 holo icon max per player, 1 rookie legendary moment per player, and 1 NBA Finals moment per player. So therefore, the only way that a non-rookie can have 2 moments is if they make the NBA Finals, or if for some reason they get put into that legendary historical context, like guys who've been around for a while, maybe LeBron, maybe Steph, whoever, right? So yeah, definitely 1 holo icon max per player, 1 rookie legendary per player, 1 NBA Finals moment per player. A rookie can technically have 3 if they get a holo icon moment. They're introduced into the rookie, and then their team makes the NBA Finals. So that's definitely a possibility. So just bank on the fact that there's probably only going to be 1 to 2 legendary moments per player. Another thing that they do to wrap up this video is some housekeeping at the back here. At the bottom of this article, they talk a little bit more about the fandom tier, how it's going to be included into Series 3. A lot of them, I'm assuming, are going to be in-game purchases. There's going to be sets, or not sets, but challenges or showcase quests revolving around some fandom stuff. This could include stuff like that's going on right now with the vintage vibes or other sets that they introduce. They did not include fandom into the regular roadmap as kind of a side roadmap for fans and the fandom tier. So take a look at that. Let me know if you have any questions. We can talk through it. At the bottom here, they also have some great visuals that kind of sums up everything that we talked about today. The edition sizes, the maximum number of moments, and then also the maximum number of editions per, common, rare, legendary, and fandom. So as well as the reward moments and everything like that too. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please make sure to subscribe. I'll, here one more time, we go into the legendary tier, and 850 is the floor moments for those. So again, thank you for watching. If you like it, please subscribe, throw me a thumbs up, comment, and I'm really, really excited to go into Series 3 and keep you all updated on everything NBA Top Shot so that you can build your collection in the best way possible. I will see you on the next video soon.